going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Q&A podcast, talk show, whatever it is, your favorite airsoft talk show. Welcome back, everybody. Today we have a bunch of pretty good questions from you guys, as well as some announcements for all of those new subscribers out there. This is basically kind of like an airsoft podcast that we do every week, and I'm moving it from Monday to Friday just because of scheduling things, because now I'm starting to get a pretty good schedule in. Now, that being said, there were not a lot of airsoft videos last week. That is because the airsoft gameplay wasn't on par with what I'd say is quality. I mean, there were a couple videos where I might have gotten like 5 kills or something like that, and it wasn't really that exciting, so I had the videos ready, but I don't want to put them out to you guys if I think they're kind of boring. So I just held them back, and we are going to be getting some pretty good airsoft gameplay this week, and I'm actually going to be out there playing tomorrow, so all of you guys who are in the area, I will be there tomorrow in the scorching heat, so come out and sweat with us. Yes, we have this stuff right here. I'm going to be doing an unboxing on this immediately after this video. We got some new stuff. Hopefully that's going to help us do good tomorrow. And so yeah, the airsoft gameplay for this next week should be really good. Also, in the way of announcements, I'm doing kind of a partnership collab thing with Taiga Airsoft tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that video. I think it turned out pretty good. You guys will definitely want to go check out them if you aren't subscribed to them already. They have about 8,000 subscribers, so I am really lucky to have the chance to work with them on this one. So thanks to you guys if you're watching this. But yes, that being said, I think that's pretty much all the announcements we have. I'm looking at all my stuff here. I don't think we have any more announcements. So I think we're good to go. Let's jump right on into your guys' questions. So our first question comes from the Foxhound unit. He asked, what's your favorite gun series? For me, bullpup. I like how compact they are. Well, you know what? I have to agree with you on that one. I really love bullpup design guns. Now, especially, probably my favorite one is the AUG series, or AUG series as I like to call them. They are just awesome. I mean, pretty much I love just how he said it, how compact they are, but it still has so much accuracy, especially for airsoft guns. Because you still have like a 450mm barrel, and it's like the size of a CQB M4. So, I mean, if I had the money, because, you know, most bullpup design guns, except like I forget what they call them, I think they're AURs, the Airsoft Urban Rifle, something like that. I don't know, I think those are like 160, but most bullpup design guns are around like $300 or something like that. So if I had money, I'd definitely get one. The only downside with a bullpup gun is you can't really modify it that much, because there's not a lot of rail space on it. You can a little bit, but you're kind of constricted in that area. So I think an M4 style gun is definitely better for customization, which I know a lot of people like to do. So yeah, if you like customizing your stuff, I'd say probably like the M4 area is probably best for you, but like accuracy, stuff like that, which I really love, I'm definitely going with the bullpup. Okay, Bonds asked, how much FPS does your gun have? Well, for those of you who are new or oblivious, either or, he is talking about this guy right here, the CYMA M4 DMR conversion type thing, right here. This gun right here, it was said to chrono in out of the box at 430 FPS, but the spring has probably wore down before then, so it's probably shooting right around like 410 or 400 now, because that spring is wore down so much. But yeah, this gun is extremely powerful, so it's definitely good at shooting those really heavy BBs out at a really long distance. Hale Wise asked, what video editor did you use? Well, I have great news for you guys who are looking for video editing software. I think I did this in a Q&A video a while ago, but there are so many new people, I don't know who's who anymore. which is awesome. But yes, my video editing software that I use currently is completely free, and it's the one you guys are seeing right now, probably with like the little banner down there. I mean, you can see all the kind of cool stuff it can do. And this is what I edit all my Airsoft gameplay with. It's called HitFilm 3 Express. I hear they're working on HitFilm 4. The base pack is completely free. You don't have to buy anything. Every single video that you see me do is all free software, so I haven't spent $1 on this yet. The cool thing about this is, say if you do want to spend a little bit of money, but you don't want to go like all out, like spend hundreds of dollars on software, you can actually buy certain packs. They like separate all their effects in the pack. So say you want to make something look like an explosion. They have packs for like explosions and fire and stuff, and it's like, I don't really know how much it is, but it's definitely not hundreds of dollars. So you can actually go in and buy exactly what you want, and stuff you don't need, well, you haven't wasted any money on it because you didn't buy it in the first place. Savage Noah asks, what's your favorite color of the alphabet? Black. Alright guys, so now that we are done with the questions for this week, that's all we had for this week. Again, if you guys want your questions down, all you have to do is just put it in the comment section down below, and every single one of them gets answered next week. So, you guys need something you need help with, I do all the research. You guys don't have to worry about anything. I just spit the information out at you, and there you go. You're an expert on it now. But anyways, now it's time to move on for our topic of the week. This is something I like to do at the end of the show and kind of leave you with a little bit of thought. And if you want to, I mean, you can leave your suggestions down below on the topic of the week. And tell me what you thought about it. So this week, I kind of want to do the difference between, I'm kind of trying to decide between two topics. I'll save one for next week. Okay, this week is going to be your BB weight. What BB weight is best? Okay, so I get this question a lot. I think I've answered it at least 3 times on the show. But the thing is, there's no really good answer for this. That being because there's a couple things that people don't understand. And it's pretty much all to do with the FPS of your gun and where you're playing. So say you do CQB, Airsoft a lot, and let's say you're in that area, okay? There's someone probably about 10 feet away from you at all times. Do you really need the accuracy to shoot that person from 10 feet away with like a really heavy .3 gram BB or something? No. So you don't really need the accuracy there, and all a heavier BB is going to do for you is slow the BB down. So like CQB, Airsoft, stuff like that, I'd say you get like a .2. Because one thing, you don't need the accuracy necessarily if it's truly close combat. You want your BB to get there as fast as possible, right? But if you're playing field play, well, now that doesn't exactly work. You see, your BB gets there faster, but it's not really going to hit anything necessarily unless you get lucky. Like this past week, I was playing with .25 gram BBs, and it was a complete nightmare. I mean, the BBs are just flying in all different directions. .25s for me just do that. If you have like a higher FPS gun outside on an actual field, then you might not need the quickness of that BB to get there because you probably have more room to flank and stuff like that. So people aren't exactly going to be shooting back at you all the time. You need to get those like 3-shot bursts and be able to take someone out. I have pretty good examples for this, which I may include in the video right now. Okay, so anyways, so for like field play, what I use personally is .32 gram BB. Because, I mean, with my gun, with the upgrades and everything, it's pinpoint. Like, you can pretty much hit somebody's hand, or especially their knees and elbows out of cover from, you know, like 75 feet back, which is pretty good, all things considered. So, when it comes to people asking me, like I get this question all the time about what BB weight is perfect for me to use. Okay, so if you want something that's going to be all around the best, okay, you need to look at your gun's FPS. That is extremely important. So my answer bases off of your gun FPS. But if everything is completely ideal, this is what you want for the perfect setup if you're going in between long range and close range, okay? So this is just my opinion on this. So, if you want a perfect all-around gun, I'd say go for 380 FPS with a .28 gram BB. Now what that's going to be able to do, one thing, at longer ranges you're still going to have the FPS to send that BB out, and hopefully your hop-up's good, so you can actually get a pretty good range. .28 BBs have really good accuracy, up to about 100 feet, depending on your gun's barrel length and stuff like that. For me, when I've seen 100 feet, .28 is good. Anything beyond that, you're starting to get like about a 2-foot group, which, you know, isn't terrible for airsoft, but it's still not great. And also, the .28 isn't super heavy like a .32, so a .28 is probably going to drop your 380 FPS gun probably down to about 320. Now, let's say you are, you know, pretty close to someone 320 feet per second. That may give them about like a quarter of a second to react to that BB coming to them. So I'd say it's about a good balance right there, whether you want your BB to get there really fast in CQB, or you want that accuracy at long range. But I'd say 300 FPS with a .28 BB is probably your best bet for switching between close and long range. So, that being said, I think that's all we have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any insight into the BB weight situation, or if you have questions that you're not really sure about and you need help with them, put them down in the comments below. I answer them next week. But that's going to be it for me today, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.